Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jess and I love to read, and if you're not new here, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me this week. Okay, February's short, we all know this. This year we have 28 days in February. That's not a lot of time to not only pick a TBR, finish a TBR and potentially read any extra books, but today we're gonna see if I can pick 5 books for me to read in the shortest month of the year. One thing I will say is I'm incredibly proud of myself. January was a 5 to 6 book month. I say that because we are filming this at the end of January and I'm a little bit of a time crunch to finish the last book, but either way, I'm proud. So with the help of ChatGPT, we've got some prompts for the month of Feb. We're gonna go through these and pick them purely because I like mood reading. I find that if I mood read, I get more done. Okay, not only that, we've got some prompts that are going to help push me a little bit, I'd say. It's very clear, bearing in mind these are the unread, plus 2 shelves you can't see, plus a shelf down there. These are read. I need to get through the books. As you can see, we had 3 left over from January's TBR, which I have decided I'm not going to be carrying over because I want to go fresh mood read style. But without further ado, let's stand up, let's have a look at what we've got. Let's go for the first prompt. I hope the lighting is good. Once again, we are still coming out of the Great British winter, and so it may only be like 3:20, but it's dark, so we've got the light on. Please excuse me. I would try with natural lighting. I won't even show you what it looks like. It looks horrid. I've written them down. Let's get to it. So, first prompt is one comfort read. I'm glad, because I'm assuming comfort read is not a reread. Comfort read is something that I'm going to feel is like cozy, calm, is going to give me comfort. We've got a lot. Now I don't think fantasy's the one for a comfort read personally. I'm thinking maybe, I say romance, but then how many times have I told you guys that romance has, like, I've severely overdone the romance trope, but oh god, this is awful. Comfort read. Do you know, I could go for The Witcher purely because Ben and I have been watching that lately, and I feel like that could be comforting. Oh no, that's not the first one I want to read, is it? It's The Last Wish. Is it? I don't know. We've got Fearless. I think I showed you, I'm probably going to show you this in a previous video. I accidentally got the paperback a week early than its release. But we've got Fearless we could read. But I feel like it's got to be something calm, funny, quick pace. I feel like maybe Till Death by Biseo Mataluko would be a good one, because that's like a funny thriller, very like Good Girl's Guide to Murder-esque. I feel like we're gonna leave that one out because I feel like that's probably a good contender. Anything else I can see? I don't want to go for romance. We're gonna head for Till Death by Biseo Mataluko. If you think I'm butchering that name, please tell me how to pronounce it. I don't want to butcher anybody's names, but I am awful. This is a wedding thriller. Okay, true crime obsessed Lara Oyinlola is heading to Lagos for her cousin's wedding. Glitzy dress fittings, glamorous parties, and of course the biggest event of the year await. But when Lara discovers that the bride has received anonymous threats warning her to cancel the wedding, it's time to solve a real-life mystery. As Lara investigates, she uncovers a web of lies, malicious crimes, and near-death encounters that promise to tear the family apart for good. This sounds pretty cool. Love that. First book on the TBR, 1 of 5. Second up, we have a new release. I already know what I'm going to pick for this one. This one is so easy. We are going for In Your Dreams by Sarah Adams. Now, if you watched my, I think it was like a romance Valentine's video last February, I read Beg, Borrow and Steal by Sarah Adams and I adored it. And I have been waiting all that time to read this. Now, this is the 4th book in the When in Rome series. We've got When in Rome, Practice Makes Perfect, Beg, Borrow and Steal, and now we have In Your Dreams. Now, this is Noah, I got it right the whole time. This is the main character, the male main character of the first book, When in Rome, Noah, his younger sister. Someone at the window. his youngest sister Madison, and one of his best friends James. So this is the last book in the When in Rome series, and ever since I pre-ordered it, I've literally been staring at it. I believe it came out on the 31st of December 2025. So I would say this counts as a relatively new release. This is the second book on our February TBR, and I think that's quite manageable. Considering I love these books, I run through them like nobody's business. So yeah, In Your Dreams by Sarah Adams, very excited. On to the third pick of our February TBR. Now, I'm quite excited for this one, purely because it makes my month a little bit easier, considering we literally have exactly 4 weeks. We have a Sunday to Sunday month. We have 28 days, bang on 4 weeks to read. So I'm going for 5 books, purely because I think, 1, I want to push myself, 2, I don't want to overdo it, 3, I'm not going to listen to any audiobooks. I think I am purely going to keep physical books / Kindle in mind for this. The third prompt is a short book. This could be anything, to be honest with you. We're not going for fantasy. We're not going for it. I'm sorry, can't do it. I've got a couple of them that I could go for. We've got The Summer I Turned Pretty by Jenny Han. We could go for The Summer I Turned Pretty because I believe that is literally less than 200 pages. But the only thing is I have this thing where I want to leave that for summer. So maybe not. Next up we have The Baby Dragon Bakery, but if you remember a couple of weeks ago in my TBR takedown video, I did not enjoy The Baby Dragon Cafe and slightly regret picking up The Baby Dragon Bakery. I haven't got many short books. We've got Two's a Charm, which was in January's TBR, but like I said, I don't really want to carry them over. I've kind of lost the mood for reading those ones. Only other option I'm looking at is The Housemaid by Frida McFadden, but I'm stopped because I don't really want to start another series yet. But I guess we are finishing another series with In Your Dreams. I did recently pick up Cold-Blooded Killer by Alex Pine from the charity shop. This is 330 pages. We've got Safe and Sound here by Philippa East. Okay, that's even bigger. Should we look anyway? Oh wait, do I have any more Frida McFadden? I feel like I don't. Thought I did. I don't. I've read them all. 326. Still got the sticker on it. How embarrassing. How embarrassing. Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. 345. Oh my gosh, and the end of the book is set in February. What is this? What did I say? 315. This is more than that. Okay. Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies so far is a good contender. I am going to have a look at The Last Wish, actually, from The Witcher. Just out of pure curiosity. Oh, this might be the one. This is 280. 280. Maybe I can go for a fantasy. That's quite exciting. I do really... Oh no, I said I didn't want to start another series. This is tricky. Anybody else have this issue? I'm going to look anyway. 340. Jesus Christ. What have they got to write about in this one? Stolen Air. 334. I really do need to get to that though. Is Electra or Ariadne the first one? I think Ariadne. 73. 400 pages. That doesn't look that big. I have one choice actually left. Let's have a look. This is The Chalk Man by CJ Tudor. Nope, more than that. Okay, that's it. We've picked. We are going for The Witcher: The Last Wish by Andrzej Sapkowski. I tried. I really did. Anyway. This is the first, apparently The Last Wish is the first book set in Andrzej Sapkowski's epic Witcher world, where one man holds the line against the demons that plague humanity. I don't know. I have a feeling that I know that the Witcher series is not based on these initial books, so this might just give me a little bit of context. Very excited. That is our third book out of 5 for February's TBR. That's a short book. That is less than 300 pages. Very manageable, very excited. So the next one after this I believe is The Sword of Destiny, and then it's Season of Storms, and then we go to The Blood of Elves. Cool, very excited for that one. Fourth is a wild card. This is where the TBR jar comes into play, because I don't know what a wild card means. Why do I have to pick it? I've already picked 3 books. I'm about to pick another one after this. So let's get the TBR jar to pick this. So these are all the TBR prompts that I always have in here, minus the ones that I've had for January. Obviously I restocked at the beginning of the year. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay, we've got one. Oh, I'm kind of scared. I really am. A book with an odd number of pages. Does that mean each number has to be odd? Like 573? We're not going that high. I'm not reading a 573 page book. Thank you very much. Anyway, oh, let me show you actually. There we go. Let's have a look. Book with an odd number of pages. I guess I just have to pick a book that I want to read and hope that it's got odd number of pages. Am I right? Okay, let's see. I kind of do want to read a romance after all that. Game on. I don't know if I'm feeling it. Nope. Looked at it, decided I'm not. That's good. Oh, I've got more down here. Oh, okay. I still need to finish the... Oh, what's this series called? I always forget what this series is called. The Collide, Spiral, Revolve books. Got to finish that. Also, got to finish the 4 interconnected standalones by Eleanor Armus. The American Roommate Experiment, the Spanish Love Deception, the Fiancé Dilemma and the Long Game. So I feel like they're good. Is that Revolve? Yeah, okay. 338. Not odd. Let's go for the Fiancé Dilemma. 410. Definitely not odd. The Deep End. 4. No. So I really want like a 300 page book, don't I? That's what we're going for. I don't know if you can see me. This is just how I see my books. I don't know why these are all out. Let's have a look at Fearless. 5. Oh, too much. Please be 3. Oh, yes. Oh, wait. Did I speak too soon? 381. Can I make an exception? It's out. It's ready. Obviously can't read Grimoire yet. What about One Dark Window? Nope. Another series. Can't start that. Can't start that. Spellbound. That's a standalone. 400. Nope. Have I made this a little bit too hard for myself? I have a possible feeling I have. 352. We were so close. So close. What about an encyclopedia? That's exactly what it's called, Jess. 314, 315. That's more of a contender. Okay. Cold-Blooded Killer. 330. Is 0... Alexa, is 0 an odd or an even number? What the heck? Looks like we're Googling it. Now you might think I'm stupid, but I have spent the day with a migraine, so brain isn't really working. Exposing myself here. 0 is an even number. Never mind, not that one. Just because I can. Love how big the writing is in these hardback books, by the way. Not spoiling it for myself. 514, 515, 415, damn it. Too big. I am clutching at straws here. 3, damn it. Nope, okay. I think we're going for Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. I reckon this would be quite interesting. I remember years ago, this came out the first year I started my reading journey, and I've heard nothing but great things since, and I feel like it is possibly about time I read it. 4th book on the TBR, the Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies by Heather Fawcett. Wonderful. And last but not least, one book. The prompt actually says, I'm sorry, I'm laughing. The prompt actually says, 1, I swear I'll read this book. I had a cup of tea. Did I drink it? I've only just remembered I had one. Must have left it downstairs. Anyway, the prompt says, 1, I swear I'll read this book. So, I swear I'll read this. To me, that screams a book that I have picked many times and not read many times. Brilliant. Love that for me. Because there are many books that I have done that with, unfortunately. And they are always the big daunting books. I've got, so far, 4 pretty manageable books here. As long as I keep on track and put my reading first. Oh, did I forget to mention I'm away for the entire month of February, apart from the weekends. This is a little bit daunting, this one, because the reason it's I swear I'll read it is because there's probably a reason I'm putting it off. One that springs to mind is the second book in a duology by Eric J. Brown. This is The Only Light Left Burning. This is the sequel to All That's Left in the World, which I also read in a video last year, which I shall pop up here. This is Andrew and Jamie's sequel to their apocalyptic love. And I did, once I got through the other book, I enjoyed it, but I remember like, I had to push myself. Once I finished it, I was like, this is fantastic, but it was hard to read. Second up, I remember absolutely hating the first, Love Redesigned, but by the end of it, I was like, this is a great book. So this is obviously another contender, but it's big. But I do really like Lauren Asher because this is the Lakefront Billionaires. Her Dreamline Billionaire series was fantastic, and I love that she's still doing that. But this is huge. This is over 600 pages. That's massive. If I want to read this in a week, that's 100 pages a day. If I read this at the start, if I read this in the middle, I'm not getting any other books done. I am just piling them up here so I can see. But I really am going towards that one, even though I know I don't want to read it. And you're probably thinking, Jess, why is it on your shelf? And I'm thinking, well, one day I will. I swear I'll read it. The Demon's Guide to Wooing a Witch, also still got the sticker on. No, not yet. We've got Project Hail Mary. That movie is coming out soon. It's probably about time I get to that. No, can't do that one either. I'm doing fantastically. Really am. Now, I have been saying to myself, The Fiancé Dilemma, I swear I'll read this for quite a long time now. And I mean quite a long time. I think I've had this in my library since the end of 2023. Oh, apparently this came out early 2024. So, around the same time. So, 2 years. I have had this for 2 years. Have you noticed how they're all romances? That's an issue. Obviously, I know a couple videos back, or in a video you're going to watch soon, I think, I started it, never finished it. Actually didn't get past 21 pages. Got very excited to read it, lost momentum almost immediately. I think I need to do a video 1 month where I spend the entire month just getting through the Dark Artifices series, so Lady Midnight, Lord of Shadows and Queen of Air and Darkness. I quite like the idea of that, actually, just dedicating a month to getting that series done. We'll do that. Let's put that back until then. I think personally I'm going to go for the finance dilemma. I'm not dyslexic, just tired. The Fiancé Dilemma by Eleanor Armas. The rules of engagement are meant to be broken. We all know that a lot of her books are Forced Proximity, Enemies to Lovers, Grumpy Sunshine, that kind of thing. And so I'm really intrigued what this one is about. This is a fake dating. So another classic trope. Is this before or after The Long Game? This is after The Long Game. Maybe I'm thinking of this one. Yeah, 2023. I was thinking of The Long Game, so this one came out after. I think we're gonna have to go The Long Game then, because although they're interconnected standalones, the characters do appear in other books. Swapping that out, the 5th and final book on our February TBR is The Long Game by Eleanor Armas. Now, I will be sacrificing one of these books if I feel it necessary. We have Till Death, which is a thriller. We have In Your Dreams by Sarah Adams. We have The Witcher, The Last Wish by Andrzej Sapkowski. We also have, oh dear, The Encyclopedia of Fairies, Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies by Heather Fawcett, and we have The Long Game by Eleanor Armas. So we have 2 romances, 1 thriller, and 2 fantasy / magical realism / whatever you want to call it. I think that's a pretty good roundup, to be honest with you. I'm very happy with these and I'm quite excited. They're all of manageable size as well, which is very exciting. Now, like I said, I will be sacrificing one of these because although I am putting reading first and the challenge is to get all 5 done in February, I'm not going to force it. I'm not going to make myself feel crappy for not finishing my entire TBR. I literally have 3 of my 6 TBR books unfinished there. And that's because I spent my time reading, I took time to myself, I put myself first, I listened to audiobooks instead, or picked a book that I was more interested in reading. And that's okay, that's the whole point of reading. Do it however you like. So, without further ado, let's get on to reading February. If you guys enjoyed this video, or you liked the fact that I chose prompts over TBR jar, or that I mixed it up or anything else, please let me know in the comments below. If you have anything to say about my TBR books for Feb, or if you read them, also let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe, and I shall see you in the next video.